It's finally time to defeat the dragon. For today's episode, we need to get ready to be a proper superhero so that we can go and defeat the dragon on this server. Now, as I'm sure you'll have noticed, I am the world's biggest Spider-Man fan. All of my skins over the past episodes have been Spider-Man themed, and the thing about being the world's best superhero is you can't live in a converted villager shack on the edge of a cliff. So to really complete our superhero fantasy, we are going to today build a Spider-Man HQ so that I can live up to my superhero name, get ready to defeat the dragon, and just have a cool base that doesn't just look like a little villager shack. So let's get building. I love Spider-Man. When I was a kid, we found a bunch of old comic books in my granddad's attic, and I devoured the Spider-Man ones. And I think it's because he's a bit of an outsider, a nerd in school who got bit by a radioactive spider, has to keep his identity a secret, and is still trying to do his best despite life throwing a lot of stuff at him. I was definitely never the popular kid. I was the nerd who was in the high school debate club and loved video games and comic books, and I'm also pretty quiet and reserved and definitely never want to be the center of attention. And for a very long time, I used to think that meant I wasn't useful, wasn't important, and had no real purpose. Kind of like the Peter Parker side of Spider-Man. And even as a Christian, I struggled with thinking God couldn't love me or use me because he'd want the cool Spider-Man type people, not the boring, nerdy Peter Parker type people. But I was very wrong about that. Okay, and here we are. The way I've been approaching the creative process is to kind of make the shell of the building first, to just give me a template or an outline. I am so excited about this. I think it's come out really cool. The giant windows to look over the domain, especially the window here where you can look out the eyeball of the Spider-Man mask. As you'll still notice, this villager hut is still here in the middle. And originally I thought that I'd kind of keep this as a memory to when the server launched. I think instead what I might do is Peter Parker lived in kind of a rundown apartment in New York City, and I might try and recreate that here. So I think what I'm going to do is dismantle this memory, and instead what I'm going to build here is kind of a New York City, still very small, very compact, very uncomfortable to live in. Peter Parker's house, his apartment that he lived in for most of his life. He was like, I really like this apartment. It's nice and cozy. Let's just build a giant HQ base around my apartment. So that's, I think, the last thing we're going to build in this episode. Let's see how we get on. When I was really thinking I needed to be the Spider-Man type person, I started reading stories in the Bible of the types of people God used to do amazing things. And they were not the superheroes. Instead, they were the shy people, the scared people, the people with speech impediments from low-income families, people who were bullied and not very cool. There's a verse in the Bible where God is talking about the type of people he's looking for. He says people judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. I'm still a nerdy guy who makes Minecraft videos, but I'm also one that can love other people, can help them, can listen well, and trust God to use all of my unique skills that I have. You and I aren't real-life superheroes. Well, actually, you might be. I don't know who's watching this, but I'm certainly not. But that doesn't mean I'm not important. It doesn't mean you're not important. What's important is what's in the heart. You've got so much to give. After loads of building, it was finally time to meet up with everyone on the server and go on a dragon hunt. All right. Off to kill the dragon.
Yippee!
Do we know what direction we're going? Yeah, we're all heading in the wrong direction. Everyone put in some pearls. Let's do it. I'm scared to move. I can't see.
Oh, have you already gone through?
We're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like him.
Ow.
He's targeting me. It's really annoying.
Hey, so we've got the one that was stood at.
Oh.
Dragon's perched.
Do the beds. Do the beds. Oh. I tied to a bed. So when you said stand far away from the beds, you actually meant
Yeah.
Ow. 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 The dragon bit me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh.
Never mind.
How do I place the bed? Oh.
Ellie, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh.
Oh. Hey. Just in time.
The Enderman's gone.
Nice. What the heck? The Enderman got mad at me.
Well, this is a lot of XP.
And since that dragon fight was complete, two things have happened, and you might already be able to notice one of them. We are now upgraded to fancy visuals. And the second thing is, we have a cape. If you make it to the end of the episode, you'll be able to see a little secret bonus clip of how that adventure went. Spoilers, it did not go well. To finish out this episode, let's just have a little tour of this Peter Parker New York City apartment building built in the center of the Spider-Man HQ. I had a lot of fun with this, and it's because of all the little tiny details around. So let's actually start up here. So this is just kind of a brick apartment building that is very run down. Parts of the building are coming out. There's holes in the building. There's moss and stuff growing on the building. Here's the drain pipe going down the building. And down at floor level, again, it's super small, but just all the kind of different textures and details show a bit of decay from the brick to kind of crumbling to whatever this is. This building is not going to last for very much longer, I think. And then I made a little garden back here. Oh, we also have the little dead leaves as well. It's just all these little tiny touches that they're bringing into the game that I like. Just adds a bit more detail, and it kind of goes out into the blue now. Peter Parker does not know how to garden well, is my lore of this building. And then inside the building is very, very cramped. There's a bed stuck in the corner here. There's the fridge and the sink and a bookshelf to read some books. Here, eventually I'm probably going to dye some armor to be like the Spider-Man suit here. Peter's cramped little apartment building, and I just like it. It's not practical at all. There's not much storage in here. I'm probably not going to be actually in this building loads, but we'll see how far we can get. I'm definitely going to build some storage elsewhere. And the last thing I need to do is here. These are some gifts that Lauren gave me on the Star Wars May the 4th Be With You streaming live stream. And hey, in my universe, Peter Parker is a Star Wars fan. So let's hang up some Star Wars posters in his apartment as well. There we go. I love it. A little life to the apartment building. So that's it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you didn't cringe too hard at us dying to the Ender Dragon in 2025. Who does that? Not good gamers, that's for sure. Let me know what else I should build in this Spider-Man HQ. There's loads of space for a lot more detail and Spider-Man type things around. So we'll get to that as we go. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Be nice to each other. Go do something nice for someone. And I'm going to exit through my little Spider-Man exit hatch here. See you in the next episode. Okay, that was embarrassing. See you in the next episode. I'm so bad at this game.
Yo, David. Oh, yeah. I don't have water.
Why
Oh
am I
wow,
on
this
top
is
of
a
this?
terrifying place to spawn. Oh
Dude.
no.
I just killed everyone.
Is it safe to come through?
No.
Yeah.
Probably is now.